What is going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome to the Big Easy. As today we're going to be in our national championship game here with Clemson. Number 2 Clemson taking on number 1 Highland Scotties here for today's matchup, and we'll see who will be the national championship of season number 8, as we're looking for our 7th national championship here in this series. And now we're going to see if we can try to bring home another title to one of the smallest schools in Division 1, as we are here at Mercedes-Benz Dome in Louisiana, in New Orleans, as Highland, of course, coming in with a perfect record, along with Clemson, both coming in at 13-0, and both, of course, with a 10-0 record in conference play. Clemson, of course, the favorite in this one. As you take a look there, Herbstreit believes that they're going to be the best team here. And of course, Highland pretty much has a lot of categories in their favor here: points per game, total offense, and such. But the key thing for Clemson, obviously, is going to be Davis. He's going to be very important for them, as he's thrown 3,508 yards this season, 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Last week, in the last game he played there against a couple weeks ago, in the ACC championship game versus Virginia Tech, he had a monster game and had a nice performance, winning that game 41-7, defeating Virginia Tech in that nice blowout there. And of course, he came in third in the national, the Heisman Trophy rankings this season. And of course, the redshirt senior QB wants to try to see if he can defeat the two. The most recent Heisman Trophy winners. Davidson, of course, won it this year for us. And, of course, last year was Jasper Reed, who was trying to make an attempt to be a two-time Heisman Trophy winner, like Archie Griffin way back in the day. Of course, that's the last Heisman Trophy winner, or at least the two-time Heisman Trophy winner. Reed tried to do that, but he came up short, as he did not have a great game there in the Big 12 championship game against the Cowboys, which pretty much hurt him. Of course, Godfrey as well was up for the Heisman. He came in 5th in the Heisman Trophy voting. But Davis could be a huge problem for us if we can not control him and, of course, apply some pressure in that backfield there. Hoping our offensive line, our defensive line, and of course our linebackers here can help us out. As Rice is getting a nice catch there for a gain for a first. Davis, he's a good quarterback. He has a strong arm. Of course, he can run the ball as well. As you see, Owens almost had an interception there, but it's going to be a deflection. And there you see the numbers there for Kaleb Davis, who, like I said, definitely going to be in that top 10 in the if he happens to go for the having to go to the NFL this upcoming season. We'll see if that'll be the case, but right now he's trying to win a national championship here for the Clemson Tigers, as Rice gets another catch and another nice job there. Another nice reception there from him, as he gets a gain of 9 on the play. 2nd and 1 coming up here for the Tigers, as they're moving the ball here pretty well, and so far our defense is having a tough time. Clemson right now, are, of course, the pass defense here are 8th in the nation, and that could be a huge concern for us, as they are a nice top 10 team and defensive-wise. That could put a hamper to our game day here. So we're going to have to try to run the ball, like we mentioned in the last in the preview of this matchup here. And of course, hopefully we can have Matt Davidson lead us to another national championship with a great run he's had here so far this season. As we'll see a pass there, that's going to be thrown up to Childress. That'll be a great catch there for him. That's just enough there for the first. Again, Clemson doing a great job here, moving up down the field and making some great plays here in this situation now for them on this offensive drive, as they're looking pretty key in what they're doing right now, which is move the ball through the air, making those short, quick passes here. Of course, we have some near close throws there for the interceptions wise. As Kaleb Davis gets brought down there from Olsen, and Olsen, of course, one of our great edge rushers there, comes in, brings down the QB for another nice sack there. That's going to probably put him back now to a 3rd and 24. So 3rd and 24 coming up here for the Clemson Tigers. Number 2 team in the nation. Drops back here. Davis throws this one up there. And now we'll see Owens here. Almost brings it down, but can't hold on to it. That's twice now that he should have had an interception. But they're going to be, of course, going to be forced to kick a field goal here. As we'll see a flag being called here. And this is going to be against the Clemson Tigers. As it's going to be an offensive call there. It's going to be a false start. So they're going to be forced to punt now instead of kick a field goal. And that's what they're going to have to do. So Highland will get the ball back here near their own 25-yard line here. 1st and 10 coming up. As Reed and, of course, Davidson here on the field for the first time in this national championship game. Of course, both of these men were here just a year ago for the national championship, winning a national championship, and now they're back here again. Great duo here. Of course, both guys could also be seeing themselves in the limelight of the NFL. 3rd and 6 coming up. Reed throws this one there up there. That's going to be caught by Robinson, as he's a senior as well. Making a nice catch here for the 8-yard reception. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. We'll see what they can try to do now. Coming up as we'll see a toss play there. And Davis is going to be rocked in the backfield there. That's a loss of 5 on the play. And like I said, the running game is going to become very key for us. We got to be able to run the ball as much as we possibly can. TJ James has been alerted. They've let him know that he will be utilizing the game quite a bit here, as the running game is going to be kind of the main focus, our bread and butter. That's what got us here for the most part here. And of course, that's what got Davidson the chance to be the newest Heisman Trophy winner. 3rd and 3 coming up here after that nice run. And Davis is going to be denied the first down as he only gets 2 yards there. He needed 3. And they'll be forced to, they're going to stay on the field here for the 4th and 1. So 4th and 1 coming up here. Coach Bonds, I guess, has some, I guess he wants to, risk it for the biscuit here. We'll see what he can try to do as he's calling out audible now. It looks like Reed is not comfortable up there, and Reed's got to snap the football here. He's got to do something. And 4th and 1, they're going to get a delay of game. And it's going to be on the offense there. It's going to be on Jasper Reed. And it's going to put him at 4th and 6 coming up here. We'll see what they're going to try to do. They're going to go for it, or they're going to punt. Well, they're going to continue going for it here. So play clock running down to 4 here. Reed drops back here in the pocket, drops back, looks here, and fires this one out there. He gets hit as he throws that football, and Ramirez is able to snag it as he goes out of bounds for the 1st down. Nice catch there from Ramirez. Of course, we'll see him go off to the NFL as well next season. Reed here, he doesn't see the defender there, and he's going to get dropped for a loss of 9 on the play. Nice job there from Rod Porter coming in on that sack. As we'll see a 2nd and 19 coming up for the Highland Scotties, as we'll see a play action again, and now this time it's coming from the right-hand side, the left-hand side there from Quincy Hawkins, as he makes a nice sack there. That's now 2 sacks in a row here, disturbing this drive for the Highland Scotties. Reed now 3rd and 28 now, coming up here, and he breaks off a tackle here, throws this one up there. That's going to be picked up by Flynn, and Flynn's now going to try to take this back for a pick 6, but he's going to be brought down. And that's the first turnover now here for the Highland Scotties, as William Flynn gets the catch. And gets possession now here for the Clemson Tigers to take this second drive of this ball game and try to see if they can produce some points out of this drive coming up here with 2:40 left here in the first quarter. As Highland's first drive not too successful there. We'll see now man in motion. That's Pendleton as he's coming in from the outside to the backfield. And now Davis here running this one up there, and he's going to get a 10-yard carry, but they're going to say he's just short of the 1st down. We'll see 2nd and inches coming up. And of course, Davis would love to take advantage of this situation now that he's in for the Clemson Tigers. And we'll see a man in motion. And that's good. Carter here is going to run this one, and Carter gets just enough to get the 1st. As a new set of downs here for Clemson begins. 1st and 10 here. Clemson taking on a no-huddle situation here in this. As we'll see, Carter now runs this one, and that's going to be another carry for him, as it's successful there as he hits 4 yards on that carry. At some point here, I believe we'll see Davis here. Maybe this pass right here. See him throw one deep. That's going to be picked. Oh, no, not going to be picked. I thought it was going to be picked, but Collins gets a hold of it and forces them to go for a 4th and 8. So now 4th and 8 coming up here. They're going to kick a field goal. Try to see if they get the first points of the day. As Green holds onto it, and this one's going to go up, but it's going to hit off the post, and it's no good. As Clemson cannot put 3 points on the board here. I think that ball might have been tipped there by a lineman from the Scotties, and that's why it was, kind of altered its direction there. And now we'll see what they can try to do now here on 1st and 10. Highland Scotties on the back on the field here. Second drive of the ball game. First drive turnover came in ended as a turnover. And Godfrey gets a nice catch there. A gain of 5 on the play. Makes it now a 3rd and 5 coming up. As we'll fast forward here a little bit. See if they can convert here on this 3rd down. Reed drops back in the pocket, goes over, looks up and finds Ramirez there. Ramirez gets the catch. Ramirez crosses the 50, and they're back in Tigers territory here with a great catch there for Ramirez and a great pass from Reed. Less than 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. No score just yet. Now Davidson here looking like he's going to try to get down the field himself, and he's going to get down to the 30 in Tiger territory here. Nice run there from him, and that'll put another first down. 10 seconds left here from the first quarter. No score just yet. Reed taking his time here. 46 defense there from Clemson. As Reed now drops back in the pocket, going down the field here. Throws this one up, hoping for a prayer, and no chance there on that one. I believe it was intended for Ramirez, and Ramirez could not get to that one for the first down. So now we'll flip the field here now to start off the second quarter. 2nd and 10 coming up. Reed in the backfield along with Davidson back there along with him. On an audible here. I heard him snap the football. Rolls over to the right-hand side, going down the field here, looking for a block. Gets a decent run there for about 8 on the play. And it's going to put him in a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. Reed, of course, under center here this time. They look like they're going to keep the ball on the ground this time around, but they cannot get to the first down marker. And unfortunately, Highland Scotties is going to be denied here. But they're going to go ahead and go for it here on 4th and 1. We've seen them already do this already here now in today's game. This looks to be something that might be a theme here now. They're going to try to go for it here early on. So 4th and inches now coming up here. Handoff to Davidson, and Davidson gets just enough. Gets right there, gets 5 yards on the carry, puts him in a 1st and 10. New set of downs here is on the inside the 20. Reed drops back in the pocket, has a solid pocket up the middle there, trying to get that one to Randy Burns, but he cannot get to it. As Burns had it, but then it got out of his hands, as he was pretty well covered there by the defender. 3rd and 10 coming up here for the Scotties. Davidson in the backfield, and Reed drops back here in the pocket. Looks down the field here, looks up, finds Randy Burns this time, but Burns is able to hold on to it, but cannot get into the end zone. Gets a gain of 14 on the play. And that puts them to a new set of downs here. It's 1st and goal coming up. Now they're going to try to see if they maybe can punch this one with the big boys on the line. See if the offensive line can make a big enough hole here for Davidson to get in there and get the first score of the game. See now, play clock right down to 3 here. Davidson runs in there quickly, and it's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. And on that 1-yard run, that's the nice touchdown there from him. As now Clemson on the back heel here now, trailing by 7 here against Highland. 1st and 10 coming up here for Davis, as Carter here has the football. He's going to run this one for a short gain, as he'll get about 5 or 6 yards on the carry. 2nd and 4 coming up. Davis throws this one off to the side there to Dublin, and Dublin gets a catch, and he's going to get this one in there for a nice first down. And Clemson just moved the ball very well here in the last 2 drives so far, and now we'll see what they can try to do the same here on the 3rd drive. But Washington snags Carter there in the backfield, or actually gets positive yards there. Gets about 3 yards on that carry. Now 3rd and 6 coming up. Davis drops back in the pocket, has a solid pocket here, but oh, he almost gets taken down by Olsen there. And he is going to have to force a throw there that he does not want to do. And there'll be a 4th and 6 coming up. There'll be a punt situation here for Clemson. Highland gets the ball back here. 1st and 10 coming up. As we'll hand off there to Davidson. And Davidson trying to get around the edge. That only gets enough there for about 3 or 2 yards there on the play. We'll see what they can try to do now on 2nd and 7 coming up. As we'll see so far here, the last drive was pretty successful. Bit of a mixture of a run and a pass game coming together. We'll see if they can do the same thing here on this one as Davidson there breaks off a tackle or 2 before he's finally taken down. As he does get a gain of 7 on the play, and that's going to be enough for another 1st down. Reed now taking his time here, knowing that he has about 5 minutes left here in this first half of the ball game here. Davidson thinks, or I should say, Reed taking a big shot down the field here against Burns. And Tate was going to come out of nowhere and take that one away as he bats that ball away. As now they got to go for it now here on 2nd and 10. Good shot trying to make a big play there on 1st down. But now we'll see what they're going to try to do here. They're going to be more conservative this time around. Maybe they go back to the ground game. Be my guess. That's what they'll try to do here. No, Reed's going to go back here, drops back here, looks up, fires, finds Robinson. And Robinson get down the field here, does a nice little spin move, and gets inside the 20 on a 51-yard catch there. Nice reception for him. That's going to put another 1st and 10 for the Highland Scotties. Back in the red zone now, here in Clemson territory, 1st and 10. Reed drops back here, shotgun formation. We'll see what he tries to do. As we'll see what are you going to... This is going to be a run or pass situation there. Really try to milk the clock as much as they can. Pass there. That one gets tipped. And no good there as Shane Lewis had a nice hand. Try to get a decent hand on it, but he tips away from the receiver. 2nd and 10 coming up. 4:09 left here in the first half. 7-0 here against Clemson. As Reed here drops back in the pocket, throws him up there to Godfrey. Godfrey gets the catch, and Godfrey's into the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. What a play there as the Scotties get into the end zone. Nice play. And that play going down quickly there. It's Highland Scotties on the board once again. Now making it now 14-0. A 2-possession lead here now for them. It's now Carter back on the field here for Clemson. As there was a decent handoff there from Davis, but just not doing so well there. Actually, McCall makes a nice stop there. 2nd and 13 coming up. And the Carter now, this time he's got his legs moving here, and they got him churning. And see, he's got a nice 12-yard gain there on that play. We'll see now here, 3rd and inches here. It should be a simple little running play here as they will run with Carter again. And that's going to help now move the chains for another 1st and 10. He has 11 carries for 42 yards here so far here in today's game. As Carter now gets the ball called again here, and a nice run there from him this time. As he gets about a gain of almost about 5 on that carry. Now, Carter and crew looking over to the sideline for another play being called here. And they will get another carry there for Carter. As he gets enough there for 1st down. As now a whistle being blown here. We'll see who this is on. It's on the offense, and that's going to be another penalty there for Clemson, as they're just not too disciplined here today. A little antsy in this game. They've already had now 2 calls on them on that. See a quick pass there to DeLuca. DeLuca trying to stiff arm Owens there, but he's not going to get any reception on that play, as that play does not. It only gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 15 coming up here for the Clemson Tigers. Tigers looking to go for another shot here. Davis there quickly passes there to DeLuca again. DeLuca this time gets a gain of 2 as they run the same play there, that time on the left-hand side. 3rd and 13. Davis here drops back in the pocket. It's going to be brought down by Rizzo. Nice play there from Rizzo. And Ben Graham on that sack. Nice play there from them. As now we'll see them punt the football here. 1st and 10 here with 1:11 left here in the first half. Reed's going to drop back in the pocket. Looks up the middle here. This one's going up the middle. Nice play there from Randy Burns as the big tight end, or the big wide receiver freshman. Going to make a big play there. Cannot wait to see what he's going to do next season for us. He's definitely going to be making a lot of highlights here for us. 1st and 10 coming up after the big play. We'll see what they can try to do with Reed here this pass. And Reed looked like he's trying to find, looks like he was trying to find Godfrey there on that play. But incomplete pass. So now we'll see what they'll try to do here on a 2nd and 10. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode, this video. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series. It's been a fun year so far. Reed jumps up, drops back here, throws that one to Godfrey. And Godfrey makes another great catch there for a gain of 11. And Highland will call a quick timeout. 40 seconds left here. 2 timeouts remaining for the Highland Scotties, #1 team in the nation, taking on #2 Clemson. They have 3 timeouts, all 3 of theirs. Man in motion, that would be Hicks, as now Davidson will run this one there, and then that'll be a gain of 3 yards. And we got 30 seconds left here. I wouldn't be surprised if Highland calls a quick timeout, but no, they're gonna go ahead and let the clock tick away. 15 seconds left here. Reed obviously trying to take his time here, try to execute a big play here to end the quarter, as he needs to hurry up and snap the football here. 4 seconds left. Reed drops back here, fires this one there. That's going to go to Ramirez, and Ramirez is just going to be a yard short of getting into the end zone. And that is how the first half is going to end in this one. 14-0 here in the Big Easy, as Clemson not really making it too easy for him. I'm really surprised the game is where it's at right now. I think it would be kind of locked up, either 0-0 or 7-7 or 3-3 game. But right now, Clemson, I mean, they've had some pretty good shots at our quarterback. Of course, make some pretty big plays there offensively, and of course defensively. They, that after that interception, I kind of figured that, well, this first half is going to be kind of tight on us. The way they've been playing and covering our receivers here pretty well. It might be a tight ball game here. Either team may not score at all, or if they do score, it's going to be a low-scoring game. But so far, it's 14-0. Things could definitely change here. Some adjustments for both teams, especially Clemson. They can make a huge adjustment and come back in this ball game. We've seen it before happen, and I'm sure it's going to. I'm sure at some point here it will happen. But there you see the first half stats there. Of course, we like to run the ball just a little bit more here. They haven't really we've passed quite a bit there. 2-13. They've opened up the passing lanes there for us a little bit here, but I wouldn't be surprised if those passing lanes would be a little more tighter. And of course, the defenders are playing a little more closely to our receivers coming up here in the second half. As we'll start the second half with the football. 2nd and 13 there, as we end up dropping 3 yards. So now we'll see this 2nd and 13. Or I should say that 1st and 10 there, but 2nd and 13 now, this time after that sack. Davidson here running this one on the outside there, trying to follow his blocker, but he'll get a gain of 8 on that play. It's Davidson here. Nice run there from him. He's got a new school record when it comes to yards in a season there. And of course, that is breaking Winston Kayson's record, of course, who's in the NFL now. 3rd and 5 coming up. As Reed here drops back in the pocket, and he's going to scramble here, and he's got to hurry up and get rid of this football here, as the defensive lineman, or linebacker, I should say, after him. And there's a nice little scamper there. So now they're going to be short of the first down. They're going to go for here on 4th and 3. See if they can get this one here. They've been pretty successful on their 4th downs now, converting those here today. As Davis here got this one there. He's got a nice block there on the outside. He's going to use it very well. And he's going to get himself a nice 1st and 10. Getting this one near the 35-yard line of Clemson. So Clemson's 35-yard line. Reed here drops back in the pocket, scrambling around here and out on the outside here, looking for a block. He's going to get all the way down to the 25. After a nice 10-yard carry there from him. 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties. Scotties looking like they're going to try to, actually they're going to change up this here. They're going to change up the formation. I should say Davidson in the backfield, but looks like Burns was playing fullback in that position there. So he came in there, play that position, but they only got a yard there on that carry. So let's see what we can try to do now here on the 2nd and 9 coming up. 14-0 here. Highland leads it by 2 possessions. Reed here runs back here, looking for a block there from Ramirez and finds it and gets a gain of 9 on the play. That's going to be a huge first down, or just short of the first down here. Huge play there for us. Let's see what we can try to do now here on 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Clemson Tigers. Tigers here have not, they've had a couple of, attempts here in the red zone themselves, but so far they have not been successful with it, unlike us, as we got another 2 yards there. And Davidson getting close to 100 yards for the day. Let's try to see if we can do that here and punch it in with him again. As you'll see now here, 1st and 10, play action. Reed, he got to throw this one. He throws it off his back foot there. Not a smart move there, but thankfully it was a short pass. No one can get to it. So now 2nd and 10 coming up. Hicks in motion. As a handoff there to Davidson. And Davidson does not get good blocking at all. There on the right-hand side there as Quentin Hawkins gets in the tackle there. Nice stop. As we'll see now, 3rd and 11 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. Reed drives back in the pocket, looking down the field here. Solid pocket up the middle. Throws that one to Ramirez, and that's a touchdown. Highland Scotties on the board again. And a nice catch there from Ramirez as he, like I said, he has grown so much over the last 4 years now, taking over the reins. Of course, Hunter Cannon and several others who have helped him build his game and made his game what it is today. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Clemson Tigers. They go for another drive here. Quick pass there to Pendleton. Pendleton gets the catch. And that'll be a gain of 5 there for the Tigers. Now Davis there in the backfield on a 3rd and 2 here. They really are in crunch time here. They got to try to score on this drive to keep themselves alive now. As they run this one for a gain of 8. So our defense doing a great job here, really making Davis think otherwise when it comes to the passing game here. Davis throwing up the middle up there. Nice job there. The short passing games have been working very well against us. That's something I think Coach Teddy Bonds needs to try to figure out here to really seal the deal here. But of course, if you stop the short game, then he's going to start going he's going to start throwing deep, and vice versa. His call brings him down for a loss of 4 on that play. Nice stop. And a nice job there getting him in the backfield. 2nd and 14 coming up. Davis drops back in the pocket, looks to the left-hand side, fires that one out of there. As I believe he just threw that one maybe because of pressure. So now 3rd and 14 coming up. Pressure, throw this one up there. No pressure indeed there for Snyder as he gets a great catch. And that's a gain of 18. It keeps the drive alive here for the Tigers. Clemson still staying alive here with 2:52 left here in the 3rd quarter. Carter's going to run this one up the middle there, and he gets tripped up as he gets a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Clemson Tigers. Tigers dropping back here. Davis O's up, lobs this one up there to Pendleton. Pendleton gets the catch and gets enough there for the first down as he gets a gain of 12 and keeps moving the chains. Kaleb Davis here, not looking like the Kaleb Davis we've seen, or at least we've heard about all season long, as the Santos brings down Carter, but Carter gets enough there to be able to move the chains for the first down. 1st and goal coming up here, 2:18 left here in the 3rd quarter. Davis drops back in the pocket, solid pocket there, and overthrew that one there. As that one was just overthrown, the receiver just could not keep good eye on that one, or at least get to it there. Now 2nd and goal coming up for Dublin. Dublin's going to run this one there. He's going to try to get this one inside the 5, but he's going to be stopped. And I believe they're going to mark him around somewhere around the 7-yard line. So there'll be a 3rd and goal coming up here for Clemson. Davis drops back here, throws this one up there. That's going to be picked off by McCall. Nice play in the end zone there. That's a turnover. And, of course, a touchback here. As that's another nice reception there, as he's now got the career record for interceptions here at Highland with 18. Congratulations there to McCall. First and 10 coming up as we'll hand this one off to Davidson, and Davidson gets a nice run there around the edge, and he is going to make a carry of 14 on the play. First and 10 as he's over 100 yards now for the day. Let's keep the drive alive here as we can try to make some more positive yardage here. I think with one more touchdown, I think this ball game might be out of reach here for Clemson. But not too much time left here in this third quarter, of course, fourth quarter. They can pretty much hold on to the football here to the fourth quarter if they wanted to, but Davidson's like, no, I'm going to go for this, as he's going to get this one all the way down to the 30-yard line. That's about a 35-yard run from him. That's going to be a huge first down for the Highland Scotties. First and 10 coming up here for the Scotties. Minute left here in the third quarter. Scotties looking to try to just add on some more points here. 21-0 as Reed here drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there. That's going to go to Burns, and Burns is able to hold it out, comes down with it. Nice play there from him. Or no, they say incomplete pass there. Excuse me. Thought he had a hold of that one there. He looked like he had a good snag on it. It's now 3rd and 10 instead. Let's see what they're going to try to do here. Maybe try to get the Burns again, but I don't know. Reed here drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there. Ramirez gets into the end zone again. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. Nice play there. That's going to be the second touchdown of the day here for Ramirez. As you see, Reed just puts this one in there. Nice job there, getting to the tight end's hands and getting himself into the end zone now, making it now 28-0. As you take a look here at the defensive numbers here for the Highland Scotties, 2 sacks, interception. They're only giving up 162 yards here so far here in today's game. First and 10. Davis here drops back in the pocket, looks down the field here. He's going to get tangled up as he's trying to look like maybe he's trying to take off with that football, but he is going to get sacked nonetheless. 2nd and 10 coming up. Man in motion here for the Tigers. I formation. Davis here again drops back here, fires this one there to Rice, and that's going to be a catch there for Rice for a gain of 7. And that'll be the last play here of the third quarter. Goes to the 4th and final quarter here. This is definitely the time now for Clemson to step up. Well, their chances at the national championship are going to be over with as we see a nice stop, nice defensive stop there. As now they're going to force them to punt. So they are forced to punt the football here. We'll see what we can do here on this 1st and 10. We don't have to do too much here. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Coach Bonds will start bringing in some backups here to play in this ball game here. We'll see a quick pass there, and Ramirez had the football there, but drops it. He got lit pretty good there on that hit there. But that's going to be considered a turnover as it was a fumble. Take a look at the replay here. Runs his route very, very well, but was not expecting that big hit there. And that was just a great hit there defensively. Can't get mad at that. And Clemson can get the football back here. Could this be the turning point for Clemson to get back into this ball game here today? We're about to find out. But there will be a review here, as I believe this is Coach Bonds making this challenge here. And look, I mean, a clean hit, good hit. But I guess he's asking if the knee went down first. No, I don't think it did. And that's what I thought. The ruling's going to stand. Highland's going to be charged for a timeout. So only 2 timeouts remaining. Hopefully that does not come back and haunt them. But Clemson now has a chance of trying to get themselves back in this ball game. First and 10 here for Davis. Is Davis going to be met there by Miller? And Miller brings him down for another sack there. 2nd sack of the day for Jason Miller. 2nd and 16 after the sack. Davis here drops back in the pocket, looks up, fires this one there. That's going to be caught by Childress. And Childress will make a nice catch there for the first. 1st and 10 after the big play there. Davis here drops back in the pocket, throws them up there. That one gets zipped there to Snyder. Snyder It's going to be just short of the 30-yard line, but he does get it up there for the first. So he's, I believe, he's at the 28, or excuse me, at the 32-yard line. Excuse me. Pass play there. That's going to be thrown, and it's going to be caught, and it's going to be a first down for the Clemson Tigers. Nice catch there from the tight end, I believe. 2nd and 10 coming up. A quick pass there. That's going to be thrown to Pendleton this time around. He gets a catch for a gain of 8. That's his 4th catch of the day. 3rd and 2 coming up. Coach Davis here just trying to be taking his time here, but Davis going to be met up there by the defensive line, who did a great job there of getting hold of him, and that's another sack for Jason Miller, his 3rd of the day. 4th and 6 coming up. Davis drops back here, throws that one to Carter. Carter stiffs arms the defender, and he gets enough there to get the first as he's able to move the chains. And here they go. 1st and 10 here inside the 20. Davis again drops back in the pocket here, looks up, fires this one to Pendleton, and Pendleton cannot hold on to it. He's pretty well covered there by the defense. A nice stop there from the Highland Scotties as they put their hands up and bat that ball away. And now a jet sweep here from Pendleton. Pendleton here trying to stay upright as he will finally be brought down for a gain of 6 on that carry. 3rd and 4 coming up here. This is a crucial 3rd down. Davis again drops back into the pocket, looking down the field here, scrambles off to the right-hand side, finds a receiver in the back of the end zone there, but he's out of bounds. And it'll be a 4th and 4 coming up. Can we make the stop here? If we can make the stop here, we can pretty much take control of the ball game. Davis here again throws this one up there to Pendleton. Pendleton gets the catch, and Pendleton is in the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. And the Tigers on the board here for the first time here late in this ball game. As there's 6:34 left here in the 4th quarter. Still enough time for them to try to get back in this ball game here, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Coach Teddy Bonds and the Highland Scotties are going to let that necessarily let that happen. But we'll see a kickoff here. And why do we show kickoffs here? Because you get good runs like this. Marcus going down the field here. He's going to get pushed out near the 37-yard line. Nice carry there from him off the kickoff. We'll see a handoff now to Davidson. And Davidson runs that one for a gain of 2. You guys thought maybe that kickoff return was going to be a touchdown. Yeah, tricked you. 2nd and 8 coming up. As there's 6 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. We'll see what we can try to do here. Of course, now we just be smart here. Try to utilize the clock as much as we possibly can. And of course, let our guy in the backfield here, let Davidson just right into the sunset here with this ball and bring home another national championship. As you see, 3rd and 2 coming up here. 5:15 left here in the 4th quarter. Play clock running down to 4, and they hand this one off to Davidson again. Davidson here going to be stopped. And Highland's going to go ahead and go for it here on 4th and 1. Why not? Let's take a chance here. We're up by 3 scores. Even if they do come back, the chances of them coming back here is not going to be too good, not in their favor. Handoff now here for Davidson. Davidson gets a great block there. Moves up the middle as he gets a gain of 5. As he's getting close to that 160-yard mark for the day. And a nice day so far. He got a couple of touchdowns as well as a little over 150 yards for the day. Can't say that's a bad day at all at the office. As Reed now runs this one, and he's going to take this one all the way to the 35-yard line of the Tigers. And he gets a nice, huge first down. A little nervous there. Could have slid, but decided he wanted to get, take the hit. He was good enough to hold on to the football. Reed now here. Oh, he's going to call his number again, and Reed's going to try to get out of bounds. And he does as he gets over the pass inside the 30 on that play. 3:30 left here. Don't necessarily have to score, but we do got to keep this drive alive and keep it going as much as possible. Hand off there to Davidson. Davidson's going to run this one up the middle. Great play there from him. As that's another first down. 3 minutes left here in the final quarter of this ball game. Just moments away from getting our own 7th national championship in 8 years. Reed runs this one here. Reed's going to get out of bounds, and a nice... Oh, no, he does not get out of bounds, but he does fumble the football there, but the football goes out of bounds instead as he gets a yard on that play. Got to be cautious of that. We cannot let that be our, be our Achilles heel here. Because something like that definitely would be a great motivator here for the Tigers to try to come back in the ball game. Hand off to Davidson, and Davidson is going to be met up by a gang of Tigers. Nice stop there from him, as that's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. So now 3rd and 13 coming up. Scotties. Look like they're going to try to see, they got to get this, convert for this 3rd down here inside the 10. See a quick pass there, and that pass is going to be tipped away. Nice job there from the defense. 2:13 left here in the 4th quarter. And of course, Reed acts like he wants to try to score here. Maybe he's trying to put a dagger into the heart of the Lions, or to the Lions, Tigers here. And touchdown! Highland Scotties on the board again. Nice play as he finds Ramirez, but there is a booth review here. Let's see what they're going to say. Oh, they're talking about his feet, and they believe that his feet went out of bounds. And that's kind of one of those bang-bang plays. And it is reversed, so it's going to be not a touchdown. It's actually going to be a turnover on downs for them. So they'll be forced to give the ball up here to the Clemson Tigers. The Tigers now try to move the ball here with 2:04 left here in the 4th quarter. Games to the 2-minute mark here. Davis again drops back in the pocket. Quick pass there to Pendleton. Pendleton gets the catch, and he's going to be finally brought down by Sam Fowler as he gets 21 yards on that reception. Try to get him back on the line here quickly so they don't run out of timeouts and try to get the ball maybe on an onside kick if they score here. As Childress there gets a gain of 10 on the play. So 1st and 10 with 1:48 left here. Davis again drops back in the pocket, looks up, fires this one up there, and that's going to be caught by Pope. That right there should be it. That should be your ball game. As Pope now trying to take this one back for a pick 6. And he's going to be brought down at the 50-yard line there in Tigers territory. As Kaleb Davis he feel like he had a drive going on there for himself. But unfortunately, that drive comes to an end now by the Pope as he denies and excommunicates Davis on that drive. As now we'll see what we can do here with 1:36. 1:36 left here for the Highland Scotties, trying to run the football here and just trying to get out of here with a nice victory. As the Highland Scotties will get some positive yards there from Davidson on that play. 2nd and 9 coming up. 1:12 left here in this one. Let's see what Davis is going to, or I should say, Reed here. Ideally, you want to run the ball here as they have Davidson run this one. Davidson running at the edge there and gets inside the 35-yard line of the Tigers. As that's another 1st and 10. Moving the ball very well here. Continue moving the ball very well. As Reed here hands off to Davidson again. Davidson just churning his legs there to get to the 1st down marker, but it's going to be a yard just short of the 1st down marker. Making it now 2nd and 1 now with just about 30 seconds left here in this ball game. 28-7 is going to be your ball game possibly. As again, just utilizing the clock here. Don't want to make a turnover here. Don't want to make a stupid play as we'll hand off to Davidson there. And Davidson run this one up the middle. And that right there should be it, as that's a 5-yard carry for him. Getting close to 200 yards for the day. And the Highland Scotties are your national championship champions once again here in year 8. As they've won now their 7th national championship here in 8 seasons. What a year. And what another great opportunity here for the Scotties again to just be dominant on the football field. What a great season. This was a big win for us. I think this might be the biggest win that we've had in some time. As your player of the game there, of course, your Heisman Trophy winner, 29 carries, 193 yards, and a touchdown. That goes to Davidson. And there you see Coach Bonds holding up that crystal football as they become national champions once again. Congratulations there to the Highland Skies, and of course, congratulations there to Clemson Tigers. They had a great season there. You can't, unfortunately, they come up short in this one here. They come up short by 21 points, but they cannot let it, unfortunately, they can't win take the national championship home, but they cannot leave their heads hanging down because they had a great season. Unfortunately, just could not put together the plays they needed to get to win this one. And so I definitely say we'll probably see them again coming down the road. And I think for the most part here, I think maybe in year 8 we'll probably schedule them for a road game against them and see how we do against them on the road. I think it'll be a lot different, especially with we don't have we're not gonna have all these superstars that we have here on offense and on the defensive side. I think this might be the biggest year that we might have a tough time. We're trying to bring some talent. We got a lot of talent coming in, but I think it's gonna be a tough year next year with a lot of talent leaving. Might be not necessarily a rebuild year or rebuild time, but it might be a soft reboot. But there you see, 29 carries, 139 yards for the day for him, a touchdown. Jasper Reed, 10 carries for 29 yards. Jasper Reed also had a great day passing as well. Of course, that one interception there was the only flaw he had. Ramirez, 6 catches for 115 yards, 2 touchdowns. I thought he had 3. And Godfrey, 3 catches to 35 yards. They just kept Godfrey on a short chain there. They just had him pretty well covered there, especially in that first half, and kind of got away from it. I kind of wish we were throwing Randy Burns a little bit more. Of course, he'll be a redshirt sophomore next year. Robinson's only a junior. Wow, I thought I could have sworn he's a senior. But you see your numbers there defensively. Miller, of course, had a great day defensively. 2 sacks in the game, 5 tackles for loss as well. Olsen had a nice sack as well. And then you see interceptions there. McCall and Close Pope making the big sack there, or big interception there to help us in the ball game. 18-32, 195, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 4 sacks there for Kaleb Davis. Like I said, he is definitely be a guy that I definitely would like to create in Madden and see what he can do in that type of atmosphere. Because I think he definitely be a huge baller. I think he'll be definitely probably like a star dev going in, maybe even a superstar dev. Because look at his numbers over the course of the season. He just put up some great numbers. And like I said, the only game that he had that was bad besides this one was probably the game that he had I believe I said in the previous video that he had early on in the season. That was probably by far his worst game. Other than that, he's been just playing lights out, just out of his head. And like I said, he's definitely one of those guys I would definitely want to bring over to our Madden series. Quincy Hawkins as well. There you see his numbers. He had a nice day there. One of the top defensive guys there for them. That I was really concerned about. He did get us a couple of times. But just a great play. And there you see, BCS National Champions once again. Oh, wow. That's amazing. So, with that being said, as I'm recording this episode, I'm actually getting ready to go on vacation. I'm going out to Vegas. So by the time this video comes out, I'm already in Vegas, or maybe coming back. I'm not for sure. But I'll be in Vegas for about a good week. I'm going to go to the AEW pay-per-view. So I'm going to take my computer with me to edit, and I'm going to do some recordings out there as well. But content-wise, it'll probably be a little slow. There might be a few stuff out there here and there, but for the most part here, this series. For at least for the off season, we'll kind of put on hiatus for a bit, not for too long, for at least about a good week, probably at the most. But then once we get those, the off season videos ready, then we will go on hiatus for quite some time. We'll probably be on hiatus for about a good month for this series, because I want to focus in on more of the Buffalo Bills franchise And of course, I want to start a new franchise in MLB The Show this year. I have picked a team that I think I'm going to really enjoy playing. They're kind of dear to my heart, and I want to revamp them and make them better. But we're going to do a different way of doing it. Not like it's kind of like what we did with the Kansas City Royals series, but we're going to be more speeding up a little bit more. We're going to showcase, do a lot more player showcasing and that kind of stuff. But we're only be playing so many games per month. Each episode will probably have about a month's worth of episodes. Will probably be like 3 to 4 episodes in the month game wise. So every month of the season will be like 4 or 5 episodes, anywhere from 4 to 5 episodes, and of course we'll have some player profiles and stuff like that. So I want to do that for this particular series. And then eventually, sometime in, I would say probably late June, early July, we'll come back to this NCAA series and play Season 8. And of course, I got some changes here that I want to make as well for Season 8. One of the changes I was going to make was for playing on Revamp. But unfortunately, my PlayStation 3 is acting a little funny. So right now, I'm trying to get in the process of buying a new one. But if I can't do that, then, well, we'll figure out something. But I'll talk more about that coming up in a future video. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode, and hopefully you're happy with the results here. I'm really happy with how this one ended as well. But more Highland Scotties football is still to come. We'll have the off season coming up here, like I said, about another week or so. Once I come back from vacation. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. As always, keep yourselves together healthy. Go Scotty Nation. I'll see you guys next time.